Thanks. I'll try to be as quick as possible. I want to show you how you can make your Ember.js app a real native application for mobile phones, so iOS and Android. Let's go. So we're using Capacitor for this. Capacitor is a framework made by the lovely guys at Ionic, and I've just created a new directory here. And first we got to install, this is weird with the microphone, Capacitor. Thank you very much. Capacitor CLI and the Capacitor core. And once these are installed, by the way, I'm using PNPM here, which is an alternative client, kind of like Yarn. Now we can run PNPM cap init. Cap is the Capacitor CLI. We need to give it a name, so we just call it Emberfest. We need to give it a package ID, so we're just going to use EU emberfest.app. And yeah, let's just create a web asset directory. That's it, fine. And now I need to look at my notes so I don't fuck up. So now we just want to support iOS for now. So we got to add the iOS package for this. And once this is added, we need to tell Capacitor that it should set up all that stuff. So we run pnpm cap at iOS. And once this is done, we'll look at the configuration for Capacitor. So every Capacitor project comes with a Capacitor config file. Let's open that one. And by default, it looks like this. And we'll make a few adjustments. So by default, it would try to load all the web assets from the web directory, www, and you need to pre-build everything in there. We're not going to do that. Instead, we will serve a live web page, which is also what we do at Clark in production. And for this, we're just going to use the Emberfest website. So emberfest.eu. And once this is done, we need to sync over all these files. So this is with pnpm cap sync. And what this does, it will now install all the native dependencies for iOS, and it will sync over the configuration. And this will be done in hopefully under a minute. It's done. So now we can open that in Xcode, pnpm cap open iOS. And once Xcode has opened up, we need to select a simulator where we want to run on. So let's take iPhone 12. And we need to make one minor change, I think. Yeah, we need to select some code signing entity. And if we now build it, hopefully there will be no errors. And this also should be relatively quick. So you can see now here up there, the build is running through. And because this is running in a simulator, we can easily connect to it with Safari to start debugging it. So in case this build is running too long, I also have a prepared build ready. Okay, it's doing something. And almost done. 200 out of 207. Launching app. There we go. So if you now look at the simulator, yeah. There we go, there we go. It's loading, it's loading. Wi-Fi, oh, and there it is. This is the MFS website in a native app. And now, of course, this is kind of boring. So there's one last trick we have. So first of all, let's connect to the app. So there we are. That's working fine. Let's say we want to show some native notifications. So in order to do this, we just install the local notifications plugin, just like this. And once it's installed, we again sync all the files. And once that is done, we can rebuild the application. And the simulator will restart it. There you can, by the way, see our real Emberfest native app. You can also, of course, change the icon and everything you want to. We'll reconnect with the Safari debugger. And now, let's notify our lovely users. So first of all, we need to request permission that we can actually show notifications. So we'll do that. And this will have triggered this dialog, which we now allow. And after we've done that, we can actually now basically show a push notification. And in 5 seconds, should show it. But there was an error in the console. Oh. There's a unintended line break. Thank you. So now in a few seconds, there should be a real notification coming up. There it is, conference dinner. Thanks. Very good. Perfect. So if you have any questions, feel free to come to me and ask me about anything capacitor related. It's really super easy. Just took 5 minutes now. Thanks a lot.